Let's welcome to the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner, William Gonzalez.
Yo soy de un pueblo pequeño, pequeño como un gorrión, con medio siglo de sueños, de vergüenza y de valor. Yo soy de un pueblo sencillo.
Well, here is the entrance of Chirizo William Gonzalez, the native of Nicaragua, 30-13 in his career, 26 KOs to his name. Still fighting valiantly, as he just loves this sport so much. 43 professional fights. He has gone 212 rounds. And most impressively, he has a 60% knockout rate. The losses have stacked up a little bit in the later part of his career, but you can't take away all that experience, and especially that big-time championship fight experience that he has on his resume, Casey.
No, you can't take away any of that stuff. This guy's coming from South America. You know, who knows if he even has 43 fights. He might have 63 fights.
That is also true.
You know, all kinds of things go down there in South America. All kinds of unsanctioned fights, unsanctioned sparring matches. I mean, this guy's probably been there with every kind of fighter. 30-13, he's been in there with world champions, fought for world titles, fought at the highest level. I mean, this guy's seen it all, and he's ready to go.
That is very true.
And now let's welcome to the ring, fighting tonight out of the red corner, Eddie Thunder Garza.
You want to win the crowd over at San Antonio, you have to enter to some of this. And the crowd on their feet once again. It has been such an exciting night, as here comes Thunder Eddie Garza. Always has a smile on his face, Casey. Always in a good mood, despite being in such a tough sport.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. You know, you want to be confident, you want to be comfortable, you want to be excited to fight. You know, you don't want to be too nervous. You want a little bit of nerves, for sure. You want a little bit of nerves. You just don't want to be too nervous. And he looks like he's good. He looks like he's in good spirits. He's ready. He's smiling. You know, he's from Mission, Texas. He's got a winning record. He's already lost a couple of times to actually one fighter was undefeated 9-0. The other was 5-1. Luis Castro, another former fighter from fellow fighter from the Valley, who's also very good. Tremaine Williams, I believe he's from Louisiana, undefeated fighter. You know, he's only got a couple of losses. You know, I think he's ready to showcase his skills and ready to showcase why he doesn't deserve those losses on his career.
A big time fight feel here for both of these fighters. Let's toss it up to Thomas Schreiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the super featherweight division. Brought to you by Davies Entertainment in association with Univision, along with their great sponsors. McCombs Ford West, simply the best, and the Davis Law Firm. There's only one number to remember, and that's 4. Our 3 judges scoring on a 10-point must system will be Ellis Johnson, Joel Elizondo, and Glenn Crocker, our referee in charge. Third man in the ring will be John Shorley. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight, out of the blue corner, he's wearing black with white and weighed in at an even 130 pounds. Coming to us from Managua, Nicaragua, he brings a professional record consisting of 30 wins, 13 defeats, with 26 of his 30 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome William Gonzalez. His opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing black with gold and weighed the same as his opponent, an even 130 pounds. His professional record, 14 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw, with 7 of his 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, from Mission, Texas, here is Eddie Thunder Garza.
Our referee for this particular contest, John Shirley. And Garza, are you surprised he's so calm for a fighter that doesn't have the experience like William Gonzalez has? I mean, he's been in plenty of fights, but Gonzalez doubles the number of those fights.
Yeah, I think the best thing you can do in a fight like this is stay calm, stay confident in your skills, no matter who's in front of you. Just be confident in yourself, be confident in your training, be confident in your skills, and just be confident in yourself. And just let them go. Let them go.
Gonzalez in the black trunks with the white trim. As for Garza, he told me in the interviews yesterday that he likes the black and gold. Those are his colors. They've always been his colors, and he sticks with that particular color scheme here this evening.
Yeah, and right off the bat, you saw a counter hook by Eduardo Garza to the head of Gonzalez. And it wobbled him a little bit right off the bat, and that's a good sign.
Gonzalez, a natural southpaw. Garza fights from the orthodox stance. Misses wildly with that right overhand.
Both just a little bit wild right now, but they're coming into the fight, you know. They're coming in hot. They're trying to fight. They're trying to warm up. No fill outs for these guys. A little bit, but, you know, they're swinging.
Gonzalez looking to control this fight, he told me. In the pre-fight interviews, he wants to try to keep it on the inside if he can. And I asked Garza, you know, because he's going against such an experienced fighter, if he would be nervous, and he told me no, but he would be a little anxious, a little excited. Good sportsmanship shown by both fighters there.
A good little straight punch right there from William Gonzalez from the veteran move. William, but you see Thunder right here countering real good with some short, crisp shots.
Well, there was a little bit of a grab and then a push off, and then he stuck the left, did Gonzalez, and now tying up and answering back is Garza, right on the inside.
And you see Gonzalez right there not making it a pretty fight. You know, even when they're on the clinch, he's still trying to throw and land some shots.
Are you surprised that we're seeing those clinches here in round one?
You know, I think it might just be these guys just trying to fill each other out. And that was a sneaky body shot that Gonzalez landed in there for a little bit at the end of the round. I mean, at just a few seconds ago.
Yeah, a veteran move by the veteran fighter in Gonzalez. We talked about his resume when it came to championship fights and some of the best. He fought one of the best Ganetian fighters ever in Joseph Akbeko for the IBF World Bantamweight title back in 2008. So he's no stranger to big-time venues like the Alamodome here that you are watching on Univision, brought to you by Davies Entertainment.
Yeah, lots of experience in there, even on both sides, even with Thunder, you know, him being 14-2, even with him being from the Valley especially, you know, tons of fighters in the Valley. So, you know, he's probably got tons of amateur fights, lots of sparring matches. So he's bringing some experience to the table himself.
He did participate in the 2012 Olympic qualifiers, but after that, he decided to turn pro. And I think that's been the right move according to his record of 14-2-1. Both fighters are tied up as we come to the end of round one. As it looked like it was a bit of a feel-out round for both fighters, Casey.
Yeah, at the beginning, they were starting to try to launch him and let him go, but neither one was landing, so I believe they decided just to sort of settle in first and then before they start to let him go.
Pretty even round one. Let's talk about the fighters real quick here. Garza, he's coming off of a 6th-round unanimous win against Victor Rosas back in July, on July 12th of this year. As for Gonzalez, he has fought 4 times in 2019, and he has lost all 4 times. 3 go by way of decision, 1 by way of KO, thanks to Roman Martinez. Let's take a look at some of the replay here from round number 1.
Yeah, you see it. Thunder trying to do the right thing by throwing those short, straight right punches. They just weren't quite landing yet. He's got to get the timing down.
Still trying to find the distance. You mentioned Tremaine Williams. Actually, both of these fighters have lost to Tremaine Williams in their career, just at different times. But it both came in the year of 2017.
Yeah, both either butted heads or one got caught with a straight shot, but it looked like they just sort of ran into each other, and that's what that typically happens between right-handers and left-handers.
Well, we saw Thunder smiling all the way to the ring, but that smile is definitely gone as he's there for a fight. I think that's going to be a push.
Yeah, I think that should have, in my opinion, been counted as a knockdown, but it was sort of a half of a push.
It looked more like a slap than an actual hit.
Right. But it looked like Gonzalez was hurt. You know, it looked like he was hurt a little bit. He was off balance, and maybe it seemed like, but I mean, he's still in there. He landed a nasty body shot right there.
Yep, and we are here ringside. He did have a little cringe on his face as he went down. But the referee saying no knockdown, just a slippage, as John Shirley is our referee in this fight. Now Gonzalez just wailing away on Garza, who has himself against the ropes, and he's able to fight out of it. And connects with a straight right hand. Gonzalez is hurt as he backs up.
Yeah, that's all Thunder needs to do. Just stay calm and, you know, use your skills, stay calm, and counter those shots. Take your time, and make sure you land. Don't throw wild. Don't throw too wide. Those short, crisp shots.
Thunder has caught him with that right uppercut 3 times, right underneath the chin, as Gonzalez has been pushing him against those ropes. And again, the right hand connects. Dangerous right hands from Garza. And Garza's corner is calling for a left hook and a right uppercut.
Yeah, Garza settling into the fight right now. Yeah, William Gonzalez is definitely bringing the pressure, but it's not, you know, Thunder's handling it just fine. He's handling it just fine. His back's not on the ropes yet. He keeps moving every time he gets close to it. Beautiful straight right hand.
Gonzalez took it right on the temple. He said that he wanted to keep on going forward, but he has not been able to block much of those punches here in round 2. And Gonzalez,
he's in the fight, but that's what they say, protect yourself at all times. But yeah, you still got to listen to the ref. You know, when he says break, don't just, don't start throwing.
Well, he's a crafty veteran, many wars in the ring throughout his years for the Nicaraguan.
Yeah, it's a fight. The upper hand is definitely going to Garza right now. He's being pressed, but he's getting the better. He's getting the better of every exchange.
And it's really been that right hand that's done a lot of damage for Garza as we come to the final 10 seconds of the round.
Yeah, and he's landing it at will right now, but he just needs to follow up instead of just throwing one shot at a time. Follow up with a couple of more shots.
All about punches and bunches as Gonzalez smothers Thunder against the ring. The song playing in the crowd gets this crowd on their feet once again here at the Alamodome. Glad that you can be with us here tonight. Justin Simmons alongside my good friend Casey Ramos and Davies Entertainment bringing us a fantastic fight card here in the Alamo City for Alamo City Fight Night. Let's take a look at the replay from the last round. Some good exchanges, especially right hand that's being landed by Thunder Garza.
Yeah, again, beautiful straight right hands, 2 of them in a row. He found his range with that. Like I said, he's landing that at will. Now he just needs to follow up with it. Follow up with the hook, follow up with another right hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 punches at a time. not just one.
If you're in William Gonzalez's corner, what are you telling your fighter? He looks to be in a little bit of trouble. He's kind of hit his opponent late after the referee's broken up a couple of times. It doesn't look like he's very comfortable right now here as we enter round number 3.
Yeah, Garza definitely getting the better of the exchanges, getting the better of the rounds, making it a difficult fight for Gonzalez. And he's just looking for answers. You know, he's looking for anything the corner can tell him. He's looking for anything he can find within himself. And he's got to go.
Well, like you told me many times before, Casey, if you're looking for answers, the only answer it's going to come from is from within you inside that ring.
That's right. You're the only one in there. You're the only one who can figure it out. The coach can only tell you what to do. He can only guide you. And it's up to you to really figure it out and figure out what he's trying to tell you, figure out what you really need to do.
Garza being the ring general to start off round 3 as he dominates the center. And as you see, Gonzalez trying to knock him off the plateau. And again, the right hand lands once again for Garza. And there it is again.
Now, see, before the first couple of rounds, he was just sort of winging that right hand. And now he's just throwing it straight down the middle, and it's just pretty much landing every time.
Left uppercut does find its way in for Garza, but you see Gonzalez is really just trying to rough up his opponent here, making it sloppy a little bit and trying to negate the rhythm of Garza. He hasn't had much success with that game plan so far. At least it looks like to me.
Yeah, I mean, both the guys are trying to work their game plans. You know, it's just still a little bit early in the fight. We're 8 rounds in. We're still before the halfway mark. Gonzalez is trying a little bit, but he seems to be the smaller man. He's a little bit more linkier and taller, but I believe Garza's the more naturally bigger guy that has been at super featherweight, at lightweight longer in his career than Gonzalez has.
Yeah, and we see like the muscle and the weight here between the two fighters as they're right next to each other, and it is Garza who has the bigger shoulders and arms as Gonzalez is a little slight of frame, and he takes a big shot. There's the straight right hand. Gonzalez says, bring it on.
Yeah, Garza, again, he's finding that range. He's got the range down with that right hand.
And the veteran connects with the left after that tie-up that breaks up the rhythm, and he taps him with the left hand to try to keep Garza off balance. And now Gonzalez has his opponent against the ring and near the corner. Nice move by Garza to change the direction.
Yeah, that's not where he should be. Garza should be in the center of the ring, keeping him at bay with those right hands, keeping him at bay with those straight jabs.
Oh, he knocks
beautiful
him down!
Right hand.
There was the counter right, and that will do it. Thunder Garza with a lightning quick right hand that finishes this fight here in round 3. And the crowd is on their feet here at Alamo City Fight Night.
Beautiful straight uppercut. William Garza just ran straight into it. Garza seemed to be like he bounced off the ropes with it. Threw a beautiful straight uppercut and landed and knocked Gonzalez out cold.
Well, Garza is breathing heavily, or excuse me, Gonzalez. He was knocked out hard, Casey. That shot came out of nowhere. Let's see the replay again. Maybe we can catch it right here. Against the ropes, like you said, and just stuck him. Almost with a Muhammad Ali-style hook shot.
Yeah, and it was 2 in a row. You saw him right there. He runs to 1. He probably softened him up right there, bounced off the ropes, and then boom, one more time, and then that was it, out cold. Gonzalez, similar to what happened with Pacquiao Marquez. Pacquiao just ran straight into the punch. That's what happened when Gonzalez square-footed, came in, squared up, ran straight to the punch, and he's on the floor.
Well, he's being helped up, and that's exactly what we do want to see. And again, the great sportsmanship, like you mentioned to me many times, yes, when you're in the ring, it's about hurting your opponent, but afterwards, you want what's best for your respective fighters because you know at the end of the day, you all fight for a living.
That's right. You know, in there, it's a vicious game, and you do want to inflict punishment on your opponent enough to where you're the decided winner. But again, at the end of the day, you pray to God that both y'all walk out with y'all's lives, with y'all's health. But as boxers, as fighters, we all know the risk, and you know that's what it takes to step in that ring.
Yeah, we're just checking here on Gonzalez. It was, I think I'm not mincing words here. It was a nasty knockdown. The way he fell, he was just out cold on the way down. But Thunder Garza has every right to celebrate. That highlight will be shown all over YouTube, I guarantee you, and the people at Univision are going to have that on replay. for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and Gonzalez still wobbly, still not quite sturdy on his feet, and on his feet, and you know, my hats off to Thunder, my hats off even to Gonzalez for getting in there, for taking the shot, and for just making it out on top.
Let's go to the post-fight announcement with Thomas Triber.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes, 26 seconds of round number 3. Your winner by way of knockout, Eddie Thunder Garza.
And there he is, folks. Eddie Thunder Garza with a big-time knockout to get the win over William Gonzalez.
Yeah, and they're excited as they should be. Let's take one more look at this
Cameron
knockdown.
Davies in the ring celebrating with his fighter, too.
Yeah, one more knockdown. There's that first right hand, soften him up. A couple of right hands, and then boom, there's a knockdown.
And we talked about it all night, Casey. That right hand was key to victory for Thunder Garza in this fight.
It was, and it paid off big time.
Let's go to Paco with a post-fight interview. Up in the ring with Paco.
Thank you, guys. Eddie, what a fight, man. Third round, did you think it was going to end that way?
He's a strong fighter. Strong fighter. He was coming forward with everything that I was hitting him with. So I just didn't know what punch was going to do it. But hey, counter right hook. He was coming in too much, a little too much.
And he was right there when he was coming after you when you took that punch. Right there on that third round.
Well, he came in once. I slipped, countered, took a step back, shoulder rolled, and he just came in head first. I saw the opening and I took it off.
Eddie, was so you very worried at the end. What crossed your mind when you saw him knocked out?
You know, of course, we always want to come out, you know, put on a show, especially for the fans, for everybody who came out to support me. You know what I mean? So, you know, go out here and do everything what I have to do. But when you see a knockdown like that, especially with the previous history, that incidents that has been happening in boxing, you know, the worst comes to worst to your mind at that moment, and you only hope and wish for the best.
Definitely, most definitely. Congratulations. And so, Latino boxing, Mexicano boxing, it's up there, man. What does it make you feel? ¿Cómo te hace sentir poner el nombre de los latinos en alto en un buen boxeo?
No, 100% orgulloso. Como le dije la otra vez, orgulloso de donde son mis raíces. Yo nací aquí en los Estados Unidos, pero mis raíces, mi sangre, allá, de México.
De corazón latino, continúan las noches aquí en el Alamo, Alamo City Fight Night. Continuamos, come on.